This is Iron Trader. It is Wednesday morning, which means it is hump day. Now, the API numbers came out last night, and boy, you had a huge draw in crude. Crude had a draw of 4 million barrels. Gasoline had a build, though, of 7.3 million barrels. Distillates had a build of 3.2 million barrels, and Cushing had a nice draw of 3.1 million barrels. Now, the EIA report will be out here today at 10:30. We'll see if it all, jives together. Now, remember, Thursday is a holiday, presidential. Jimmy Carter passed away, so there will be no market open here on Thursday. So just remember that. Okay, so as usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and at natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil and natural gas. Now, you can see crude oil here. Yesterday here, what we did is we didn't make the highs here, but you ended up here at a nice 74.53. Now, like you see so far today, we had that spike high. We're looking for this high right here at 74.99. And then what we do is we come right up here. You got 75.29. That's today's high. This is what we're looking for here is that 75.46 level. Now you can see where this price channel here, it's like rounded right on off here, squared off, I should say, and she popped right through. So we got to see how this is all going to finish out here today. Now, again, we have this 200-day. This is going to be very, very critical. That's at 75.46. If we can get above that, we're going to come right to the top of this candle at 76.04. Then we'll come up here at 76.24. Then we'll come right to the top of this candle here at 77.40. And then here's your big retest at 78.46. But you have to close above this key 75.46 in order to get there. Okay, that's going to be the key. So far, we've spiked up to it, and let's see here. We came in, it's a little bit under there, but again, so right now, that's what we're looking for there on the upside. Okay, now on the downside here, we're obviously here looking for today's low. We had that 74.26 level here, which we can come right across the street here, I should say. And we have that nice, good support level going on here. Now, again, if that's lost, we're going to come right to the top of this candle here at 73 here. Then we can look here to the bottom here, looking at 73.20, and then we'll come here to yesterday's low, 73.11, and then this is what we're looking for, is that 72.87. Now, you can see how nicely it is. We broke out of this the downtrend area here on the small time frame kind of a situation, and we rallied up here very, very nicely here. Now, again, we got to see how this all shake out because we put a topping tail in here, and if we can get above here, this is going to be your target, 75.46, and then we have to see if we can close above here, then we have other upside targets here. Now, I say downside, we watch the candles, but right here is going to be very, very critical. That's 72.88 level, 87, 88 level, which is basically, if you bring that price channel right across, it lines up very, very nicely. Okay, now here, RSI, well, we're getting right to that nosebleed kind of a section here. And what we got here, we got the green over your red here. So, we're getting here to this, right to the top here, but we got to see here. Usually this 200-day is very, very strong resistance. So let's just see how this all shakes out there today. Okay, now we have natural gas. Now, natural gas here is just a sideways action. So yesterday when I pointed out here that we had this red candle, we closed below, but we didn't close below this candle here, and that was very, very key. So now you can see yesterday we made that low of 3.42, and then we had a low here of 3.42. Okay, so very, very nicely. But what we have is we just have sideways action. Kind of situation. So if you look at this all the way, this downtrend here, kind of situation here. Now this here, it's almost like a bear flag kind of situation, okay, where you can just rally sideways here, and eventually you're going to come right on down here. That's how usually bear flags go. I'm saying what you do is you put in the low and a higher low kind of a situation, and then the candles get smaller and smaller, and then she just falls right off the map here. But we don't know that yet. We got to see how this is all going to shake out here. So what we want to do is we want to watch, obviously, today's candle here. This is the downside we're looking at, 3.59. You really want to hold that 8-day. Then right below it here, we have that 3.52. And then we can come down here to the low here of that 3.42. But once we start losing this candle here, like 3.33 level here, then we'll come down here, 3.29 here. Then you're going to head right to that 50-day at 3.19 here. Very, very easy. But right now, we just have to trade this range here until she's going to break down or she's going to break up. Now, if it does break up here, what we want to watch is we want to watch the top of this candle here, 3.68, and then we go to yesterday's high, 3.73, then we just rally right on up here, 3.80. You got 3.82 level here, and then we have 3.94. And then this is what you'd be looking for, is that 4.01 I've been pointing out here, because that was that double top. You crack above that, well, then we have the 4.20 there. So right now here, we're just trade this range back and forth. So this is why what I do is I don't hold natural gas overnight. Crude oil I do, but natural gas here, I just trade it because it always seems like give you a chance to get in, chance to get out kind of a situation here. So this is what we're doing. We're just trading here. Just watch that 8-day, watch that 21-day, and then watch yesterday's candle, that high and that low. This is what you're really going to be trading against. Okay, here, RSI here, while you're sitting there at 53, plenty of room on the upside here. Your green below is below your red, so it shows momentum there to the downside, so you got to be a little bit careful here. But if you take these candles here, it's almost, I say, like a bear flag, and as this raises on up here, this could fall right down here and hit that 50-day very easily. Now, again, once you start getting above, like, say, the top of yesterday's high, and you start closing above, well, then that negates it, and then she runs right up here to this 401 level, possibly 420 level. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Okay, so what do we have yesterday? Yesterday was a really nice short. And what I use for a short is BITI. That's a really good short. But again, what I'm doing here, I'll hold the long position here like I did here. But once we start getting to the top of that situation, what I always do is I always look right to the left of the chart. Okay, so this is what we're looking for, was at 103, 190. And obviously we got above it, but you couldn't close above it. And that's a very, very key. Okay, so yesterday we had that big ass red candle. That was a really nice trade on the short side. So now we got to see how this is all going to shake out, because Bitcoin is almost like a natural gas situation, very, very volatile. Okay, so what we're doing, let's look at the upside here first. We're looking here right there at that 8-day, 96,808. That's going to be very, very key. Right above that bad boy is 98,613. And then we can just follow the candles that up here. Okay, so what do you got? You got 99,920 level here, and then we can come all the way up to yesterday's high. You're looking at 103,685. Now, again, obviously, if we can crack all that there, then we can come over to the top of this candle at that 105,325 and work your way up all the way to that 108,960. Now, eventually, I think you're going to get up to that area and break out of it. But right now, what we're doing is, if you just watch this candle here, see, to bring this right across, we're basically trading this box. That's really all you're really trading, okay? You're just trading that box. So what we want to do on the downside here, and you can see how nicely this is lining up here, 91,735, and then you have 91,909. Okay, so this is what we're watching here, there on the downside kind of a situation. Now, there is support here, because we can come right down to today's low here. What we had 94,880. We just come right to the left of the chart, 94,830. Okay, so that's your first support level. Then we'll come right to the bottom of this candle at 92,615, and then we're going to come right there at 91,904 level. So this is what we're looking for here. But remember, what we're doing is we're just trading this box right here. Okay. And this could go on for quite a while. Look at if you take a look at spread this Bitcoin chart out here. See, look at this. Look how many times. See how you were trading this box kind of area. Then we were trading this box, and see how we were trading it. So this could go on for a while here. We have to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, when the T-man gets in here on the 20th, he's got a point of borders are. So this could, this could have a lot faster reaction than what we had here, like in the past. So always remember that. But right now here, you just watch the top of this here. This is what you're trading on the top, and watch that price channel. That's what you're trading there on the old bottom. Okay. So again, if we get some kind of a relief here, just watch that upside, 96,825, and then we watch that 98,620. That is your upside, okay, situation. Downside, just watch that right here. First of all, watch that 91,909, and then watch the retest of 91,735, which is basically just the bottom of that candle. But what I do like about this, see how that 50 days on the uprise, 21 days on the uprise here. Now the 8-day was curling up nicely. Now she just went sideways action. So let's just see how this all shakes out. But don't have no idea that it's going to go here, it's going to start running off, and it's going to take off. No, okay. We're trading this area right here. So just trade this area until she breaks out. Once she breaks out, well, we know where it's going to go. Now you crack that 108,960. Well, obviously you're going to go to 110, but I think you're going to next level you can hit is going to be 115 very, very easily. Okay. Now this downside here, remember, if you lose this 50 estimate here, then what we want to do is you want to watch the bottom of this candle right here. Okay. This is going to be very, very key. That is that 8670. There's your gap. And then look to the top of this candle at 76,225. There's your fill, okay, your gap, and then your fill, and then we have your 100-day down there at 77 roughly thousand. Okay, so that's going to be your down support levels here if this 50-day simple moving average there is lost. Yes, there's intermediate here. Yes, there is. There is support like right on this level here too, 87. But these will be your big targets here. Usually these gaps over time eventually will get filled. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here midday trading. We'll take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, at natural gas, and then we'll throw something else in the mix. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.